How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. In this video I'm going to be going over my raid proof base that I built. This base is in the upper yard Milk Molar Bottle. This is one of many versions of the base that I've made. I'll be covering tips and tricks to build your own raid proof base that will last through every playthrough of the game. This is new game 4. I've played with a similar base up to new game 7. So as you can see, I have a teleporter here, hub here. This is in the submerged can near the Java-matic event. This used to be my main base, but I'm playing with my girlfriend and a few other friends. So I decided to try a different play style. I ended up building a larger base, even though you can fit everything you need in here to last you and store all the items you will need. I've made it to new game 5 with no issues. Depends on your preference. So just to go over that, this is now my teleporter hub. It is unfinished. I do store some stuff here that I rarely use, and the pets I don't use, I just put their houses here because I don't know, I didn't want to get rid of them, but I'll probably just end up getting rid of them. But we have little teleporter hubs that go around, just a 1x1 base right here. You can see the little pine cone top, some ash cement walls, and the telepotty. This allows it to keep a low profile so that you're less likely to get raided when you're running around, because it doesn't really count as a whole base. Now there's various ones all over the yard, and then I have the ones where the bosses are. These are slightly larger. I built this base, this small room. Normally I build it over there, right at the opening off to the side. This is for the hedge brood mother. I have one for every boss in the game. But I don't build it there anymore because when she screams, the scream will damage your building from way... Even with it being way out here, it's crazy the range of her scream. So I put it on this branch here. This is a perfect place. You don't have to mess around getting the foundation to lay or anything. It grabs on, so you got plenty of supporting foundation. Everything you need. You can always make it larger. I don't need it large for my in my case here. I just use the broodmother mount, spawn point, and then I use a fridge to keep both the bait and like if you use food. I hardly use food, as you can see there's not much in there. Same for the infected broodmother, the mantis, all of those fun bosses. There's one, I don't know, I haven't played this for a little bit, so one of these goes to the mantis. As you can see, here's the mantis one, and then you're here, same little easy layout style, so you can get around and farm them. So now onto the main base. This is the first time I've built a base with a large, spacious room here. I wanted to try something different instead of, multiple little pockets or rooms down below. I wanted one large, organized, balanced room, so I can store all my stuff. There's more than enough storage here to last for many more new games. And even if I ran out of storage, all you got to do is turn these sideways, and then you can fit 2 chests per shelf. If I were to put them in like this, bam, and then bam right here. Obviously that won't let me place it because there's a chest there, but you get the idea. 2 of them like that. Now as for like the ovens and the crafting stations, I just keep the upgrade station and the crafting table down here. Anything you need you can build down here. If I have to cook something or make like globs, I do put like 2 ovens really quick here. I didn't used to do that, but I never need globs, so that's just in like worst case. I'm helping a friend that needs items that just joined our game. I'll either give them some of the ones I have pre-made, or if we don't have any, we'll make them. You can put them up here as well. I built this for show. This was where I originally had the ovens. Tons of ovens for all the mushroom brick defenses, tons of spinning wheels. You could put enough to last you till way past like new game 20 here. or more storage space, shelves with double, triple chests or whatever you want, you know. That's the beauty of this base. Everything here fits inside the bottle and is completely immune to insect raids. There's just a little bit that sticks out on this side right here, and I'm going to show you why that's okay. That was intentionally done. And by doing this, you can see you have a nice even base, even though the bottle isn't even. It's a nice even base, and for me that's a biggie. I don't really like really odd, awkward, like clunky bases. That's my preference. It might not be yours, but if that's hopefully this is something you can use, whether you build it however you build it, and it is odd and clunky in here. The tips here will help you with that. You want to make sure everything is inside the base completely, even if a little tiny corner. So this corner right here, if you look at my crosshair, this corner here, let's bust out the handy now. He's got his little light. So you can see that corner right there. I don't even see my crosshair. This corner is protruding from right here out. Now typically if that was over here, the bugs could attack it. It might be really hard for them to hit the hitbox for that little area, but if they did, they would damage your structure. Now on the base game, base difficulty like normal, medium, whatever, just before you reach new game plus and they're infused, that doesn't matter. Like, yeah, they'll break that one floor piece they can hit, whoop-de-doo. But when you're on new game plus, what they do is they have the infusions. Now if you get one that's explosive or has some crazy area effect damage, they're spicy, you know, then it hits, and that spicy will hit that, and then it'll hit everything right here. It hits weird. It'll hit through the wall. If it can hit that one piece, it somehow splashes and will hit multiple. It'll break the brassiere, it'll break the little stuffed weevil and all that stuff. It's pretty gnarly. So you want to avoid that. Plus, when none of that's sticking out, they will be constantly trying to attack it if like a little bit is sticking out like that. But you'll see when I summon a raid here to demonstrate, they won't have anything to attack, so they just stand here because there's absolutely nothing within reach that they can aggro on. As you can see, this was carefully calculated. You can see how close it is to the curvature of the bottle here, but if you look, it's 100% in the bottle. Now this area right here, I'm going to show you why I did that. We'll do this. Now this base is handy nat friendly because I can fly him out and use it to find all the molars when my friends are running around doing their thing. Usually I'm the one that's in charge of getting all that stuff. You know, if you're that player, you know, they all want you to go and get that, collect all the ingredients and stuff. They can gather resources. I'll do the molars and stuff. So you can fly the gnat out. It's really cool. So let's take a look at this. So you can see this actually isn't protruding. It looks like it was. It's going through that inner layer, but it's not going through the full thickness of the bottle. But if you can follow my crosshair that's right here on the edge of the label, now follow my crosshair, and if you look down in there, it is completely out through the jar, but it's under this dirt, so you can see like through this hole. If you get the light like proper, you can just see it through, like back there you can see where it's like sticking out. They can't attack that, so it's completely out of range, so they can't do anything, so they still won't aggro, and you can see nothing is sticking out, nothing. And then over here you might be able to see it, no, because I only have it sticking out at the very front. You can see like that hole right here. Oh, you can fly in here, that's crazy. So I didn't know that until right now. So perfect, you can see what's sticking out. Oh no, but like they can't get in here. There's no bug in the game that figures out getting in here. I probably can't get out now. No, I don't even think you're supposed to come in here. Oh, there we go. That's crazy. That's cool. Learn something new every time I get on here. So yeah, as you can see, that sticks out, but no bug can fit in there, or they aren't smart enough. I'm not sure, but they never make it in there. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna build, I guess, to show off the space. So you can build this however you want. This is how I chose. I wanted 2 large rooms. This stuff's all for show. You know, I turned it into a throne room. You can show off your infected broodmother kills, your other rare stuff or whatever. I guess nothing in this game is really rare. Like once you learn how to play it, you can kill everything. But one other tip: so don't have anything that protrudes out of the side of the jar. But number two is don't build. So you can't build down here. You can build to like maybe like right here, I think. Right, well, about where I'm at. I mean, you can get away if you build stuff in the ceiling. Like if I were to keep building off this, it'll let me, as you can see, keep extending. It's really weird. With this game, if it doesn't let you build something, keep moving it around or jump and stand in a different area, and you can force it to let you build stuff. That's another tip to building these bases. And I'm going to be doing a full-on video if you are like a somebody that watches a lot of my videos. I'm going to be showing you how to actually build the foundation so you can like mold it into whatever base you want in another video. And I'll be covering like builds for the different cans because I love building those little micro bases and making them raid proof, but also like clean and neat, you know. So stay tuned if that's something you're into. So here you don't build near the opening. You could put walls thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna build walls so the bugs can't get in there, you know, when they raid. But the thing is, by building right here, it's gonna lure the bugs here, and you want to keep a distance. So the closest thing I have built to my base is this lamp to show me where the opening is. And then these zip lines, like I said, I've only built like 3 or 4 zip lines this entire game. From the very first level, I just rushed the new game, I think 2 to get the telepotties. I didn't want to waste time with zip lines, and I didn't use them. Like you can put zipline anchors on the fence and up on the beehive up there to either get up there and glide down wherever you want, you know, to reach like the teeth on the lasers and stuff. Or what you do is just go to the bottom of the laser and build the firework launcher. And if you don't mind dying, normally I'll play the game, and you know, I don't really die in this game, even on low difficulty. I actually did a stream series on my Twitch beating the game on low difficulty with 0 deaths, and I overlapped it, so obviously the game wasn't manipulated or anything. But if you don't mind dying, just use the firework launcher. It's awesome. It'll shoot you so high if you stand on it right, but it's inconsistent. So like it'll shoot you up in the air like a couple times straight with different velocities depending on how you catch yourself on it and how the rocket comes out. But then sometimes it'll like, you'll be standing and it'll be a straight up one, and it'll shoot you like diagonal, and like you'll die instantly because the velocity is so crazy that like you don't even have a chance to help yourself. Or even with the dandelion tub, it can't slow you down. You'll just hit the wall and essentially splatter, you know, it knocks you out instantly. So but then you can use it to reach even the teeth up on the wheelbarrow.
Taking a look.
Way over there, I can reach that if I put the firework launcher on one of the wooden fence poles. And I'm gonna do some videos on that. So back to the base, we're gonna summon a raid right now, and I want to show you a little bit of like the space that's in here. So don't build anything here. Don't build anything, because it's gonna lure these guys down here to where they actually have a chance of coming in here. If you don't build anything, they won't. There's no way. I've played many times, many games, many worlds. I've never had this base raided any of the versions of this I built. The only time they take damage is if I'm sloppy and leave pieces hanging out, or if I'm fighting an enemy. Right here, I might as well show you this really. I'll show you when the raid's going. So yeah, so this door is unnecessary. That's why I don't even have a double door. I just left an opening. I just left it for like the aesthetic. I really wish, I love the round doors, but I really wish they made it out of ash cement an option as well, to have an acorn door with the ash cement. It would look awesome. The round just goes good because you're in like a round tunnel, so the rectangular doors don't hit as hard. But I'm not a fan of the brick anymore. When I first started playing and unlocked it, I was like, that is so awesome. And I couldn't wait to make a castle. But now I'm a strict sticks and like the log buildings and ash cement, because it looks so good, and it's obviously my preference. Yours might be different, but like I wish they would update the crafting table to look like, to have a matching version that matches like the bird floors and the ash cement, because it just looks out of place with it being grass. The beauty of this base, so like instead of having an upgrade that allows you to strengthen like the cabin like stick builds, because it looks awesome with like all cabin style like logs and stuff, the beauty of this base is you could build this out of grass if you built it right like this. And if you like grass blades, you can have a complete grass base, and you wouldn't have to worry about literally the insects on new game even one sneezing and breaking it instantly, because the defense is so low, because they can't reach it. So if you really wanted like stick, like the log base in here, you could have one and make it look awesome, because they can't reach it, so it doesn't matter what the defense is. So now that I've covered that, let's go to space. Obviously you can see plenty of space here to put whatever you want, and like I said, you can change the build. This is just like what I wanted. There's tons of room in here, as you can see, like to put tons of more storage. You can put the stuffed creatures. I can literally fit the stuffed mantis in here, and I think that's the largest creature, and look at it's like very tiny compared to like other creatures. Look at this, and it clears just barely. Well, I can move it back, but that's with everything in here. I'm pretty sure that will clear, just to give you the idea. Well, you can see like it's massive, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna build it like I can, but you get the point. Like it fits, and obviously I have plenty of room to move it back. Let's just see. It's good to check the fitment while it's a blueprint, because when it's glowing and it hasn't been built, you can see it clearly. Let's see how much of the top of that's sticking out, if any. It might not even be sticking. Yeah, see, it's not even sticking out. No, there's a little tiny hair right here. Look at.
Taking a look.
Look at that little bit right there. So yeah. But if I have plenty of room to move it back, as you can see. So yeah, that's cool. For those of you that want space, you can maximize space and build like cool stuff, and you don't have to worry about defenses. That's one of the things about this game. Like, this is one of my favorite games, but I wish they gave you upgrades, because like the little cabin style builds, like I built a few and they look awesome, and then when you actually are trying to play the game to progress, like I wanted to get to at least new game 4 on this world. We started for my girlfriend's birthday, because I wanted the infused, the infused weapons and all of that good stuff, that you can't get. But those builds are useless at this point, because the one infused insect will totally liquefy your base instantly, and that's just not good. So here, let's see. We'll test it. We'll raid. Let's try wasp first. Where is that thing? And as you can see, I have room in here to even make this video for you, and which is cool, because like I don't even have to move anything to build any of that stuff. So let's see. We'll just have a wasp raid really fast for starters, and then let's do roly-poly. No, let's do wasp, and then we'll do roly-polies, just to test both types of critters. So you got flying, and then just non-flying, just to see it. And you're gonna see them sit here like completely just confused, to the point where they'll leave. Now, since I'm using the emitter, it takes longer for me to give up. I'll probably go out and kill like 1 or 2 of them. I have to go over the combat aspect, so you don't damage your base doing that. But essentially, we'll start this, and you'll see them like you can just hang out, and they won't be able to get to you. This is purely to show you like what's up, as if this was like the regular like 7-day raids. The 7-day raids, they just give up. They won't even try to attack you. Like, they can't. There's nothing to attack. See, all these guys will just be chilling here, and they'll try to come get this, but they can't. They won't even attack it because it doesn't stick out. see. And here's a perfect example. Well, no, not really. He's not explosive. He's got the shielding. Let's see. So as you can see, this is like the most lethal enemy in the game. At least in my opinion. Even over Black Widows. Like the Widows aren't that hard once you get used to like their patterns and everything. But the Wasps can be annoying because it's hard to hit them. And then when you get infused ones and the drones, it can be definitely annoying. So normally this would be enough Wasps to do some serious damage to your base. And because there's nothing over here, it's not luring these guys over here. So yeah, so as you can see, there's a bunch of them. And this club does a ton of damage, plus I have like double of the defense. So what you want to do is you don't want to engage the Wasps. So like what I did was not good. If I was hoping the infused one had stuck around, but as you can see, they left. You don't want to fight any of the enemies around the edge of your base, or on top, preferably. Only because if you get hit by an infusion, it's good to lure them over here. All this open area, yeah, the fire ants will walk up on you, but they do that anyways. They'll fight them over here, fight them over here. But when you're right next to your base, it will hit. It's the same principle as if something's sticking out. If you get hit, sometimes it hits your base. It's weird, and it will. Sometimes you can't get through the bottle, and other times you can totally get through. Like their explosions will come through and hit this stuff. So you want to be careful, like engaging enemies. You want to keep them at least a little bit of a distance, in case they have like, for sure, the explosive attack, the spicy attack, and then those sour orbs. Because the sour orbs aren't just the orb hitting you, they pulse like that, like electricity that has it like around the orb, so it has a range from the actual orb where you'll take damage. So you just want to avoid that little thing, and it's the same thing with like the can bases. But as you see, nothing sticks out, so they didn't try to attack at all. So we'll do this one more time, and we'll do it with the roly-polies. And you can just kind of get an idea. Maybe I'll try to get an infused one to fight me at the edge to see if anything got damaged. I actually don't even own a repair tool because, like I said, when I built this, it's raid proof, so I haven't needed a repair tool. If I'm going to repair anything, I just use the handy mat. It'll tell me, obviously you can use it to fix stuff, and I don't see any damage. I didn't expect any, but let's see. So here, I don't need like, well, whatever, we'll do like 400 roly-polies. So yeah, anyways, you'll see all these guys walk up.
2 arms! 2 arms!
And it's cool because, so even though they can't reach you, normally you'll get you can't use the emitter because it'll say it can't be reached, or like something along the lines of like the insects have to be able to reach it. But you can see I have no problem summoning both flying and land insects because it thinks they can reach it, because a little bit of the base is protruding over here when they can't reach it, like at all. So it's like fooling them into going, oh, we can get to that, you know. So if you're doing raids or you're trying to get all the gold cards, as you can see, it's easy. It's a ship about 100%. You can kind of abuse that. I'm assuming, you know, you're looking for a raid proof base for a reason like that, or if you're just trying to progress to, you know, a higher new game level. If you found this video, you were already looking for something like that. So this base will do exactly what you're looking for, hopefully. They should start showing up any second. they'll be piling over each other, so we can go out there and see what's up. Oh yeah, I can hear them, so they're here. You'll just see a ton of these guys. I don't see them yet, but they're here. So let's go and do this. We'll try to purposely get them to damage the base. You just gotta be careful, because the roly-polies pack a punch, and when there's like 20 of them, see, they don't come anywhere near this. They're all heading directly to the base. They'll be over here. Now, if you're like worried about getting murdered, so you don't want to fight them here. If you're worried about getting murdered, man, there's a lot of them. You can hang out up here, and then they really can't get you if you're using like your staff or your bow. You know, you can just chill on these leaves up here and just do what you gotta do. You see it? So you see when aggro, you can see there's a ton of these roly-polies. So bad idea would be to aggro this roly-poly here, because he's explosive. He's both kinds of explosive. Whoa, what the heck? He just like glitched out and disappeared. Oh, see, they already gave up. So as you can see, well, I was trying to show you an opportunity. A lonely rolling bug. I was trying to show you a way to damage the base, but I mean, as you can see, it's pretty foolproof. So, and then another awesome thing about this base is its location. Obviously, you're in the upper yard. Here, let's see if we can damage the base. So, if we can get him to hit me. Right here. So he's sour. He's sour, spicy, and he's got that magic venom. So by fighting him right here, you can see, I'll bring him over around this corner and see if it damages the base. Can't really block that. So look at, that was a bunch of explosions. You can see where it splattered inside on the build. So we'll see if it broke anything. Let's just see if we were able to mimic. Not anything this time, but you do want to watch out for that, because they can totally damage your building. It's like hit or miss. It's definitely a little buggy, but just keep an eye out for that. But essentially, there you have it. You got plenty of room to do whatever you need to do. Plus, you get this really cool entrance. You know, you got the card. You know, you can find one of the badges here. You got some dead camper in front of your base. It's ominous. And all this room. You can build 3 stories. I built 4 stories in here. Comfortable 4 stories. So you can do what you need to do. Another cool thing is that you can hot deposit from outside the base. So when I'm running around, I'll just say I'm farming the rhino beetle, so you get the horns to craft like back when you need to use it to upgrade your jewels and stuff. Before you start getting stacks and stacks of those, you can just hot deposit when you're near the base, whether you're out there, up on top, you know. And then you have your field station right here.
Taking a look.
So you've got all that right in this area. You got food, so I never have to kill like aphids and stuff. I just grab a couple mushrooms on the way out if I need food, which is rare. You know, if you got your mantis fountain, you're set down here. And like I said, you can build whatever you want to build. You can fit anything in here. I don't think there's anything that can't fit in here. The largest things in the game are the bugs. Even the Matt statue will fit in here, which is nuts because it's huge. As you can see, let's see. So you can see it's you have plenty of room. So you put like 2 on each side, or whatever, you know, like I said, whatever you want to do. You know, I've had everything in here so that I could unlock that coziness tier 5. You know, whatever you want to do. So, I hope this video is helpful. Stay tuned and I'll show you how to actually build and line up the foundations, especially the floating foundations for the cans. I'll be doing a base build in every single can, yes, like literally every can. Even the ones that are like crinkled in the trash area, in the trash heap, they're awesome because like some of them you can only get into swimming, and while you might not be able to store that much stuff in them, you can use it as like one of the teleporter hubs, and it can't be raided, you know, which is the bonus here, you know. But as you can see, here's all your bosses, all your boss stuff. There's room for everything. So hopefully you have fun with this, and I hope it was helpful. I think I had a even the ant queens will fit in here. I had a wasp queen hanging. Oops, I had a wasp queen hanging down there for a while, but I mean, as you can see, this is I think the mantis is the largest stuffed creature you can build. But yeah, there you go. As you can see, you know, hopefully this was helpful. Like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the other videos, and thanks again.